China has all it needs to vaccinate millions, except proof its vaccines work. Hospitals throughout China have virtually everything vital for a mass vaccination drive, millions of doses. Refrigerators to retailer them. Healthcare employees educated to administer them. Everything, that's, besides proof that any of their vaccines work. Unlike their Western rivals, the Chinese corporations haven't disclosed knowledge from late-stage scientific trials that will present whether or not their vaccines are efficient, and regulators in China haven't formally permitted them. That has not deterred native governments throughout the nation, which have begun a formidable vaccination marketing campaign. The objective is to inoculate 50 million individuals, roughly the inhabitants of Colombia, by the center of February, earlier than the Lunar New Year vacation, when tons of thousands and thousands of individuals are anticipated to journey. China, the place the virus first emerged at 12 months in the past, goes to nice and scientifically unorthodox lengths to forestall a resurgence of the outbreak. While Beijing has not formally introduced a vaccine goal, the federal government has signaled the rollout will likely be managed in a lot the identical method because the outbreak, by way of a top-down method that may mobilize hundreds of employees to produce, ship and administer the pictures. Local officers had been informed that the drive was a political mission. The marketing campaign will deal with what China calls key priority groups, together with docks, resort staff, border inspection personnel, meals storage and transportation employees, in addition to vacationers. Irene Zhang, a 24-year-old scholar, bought a vaccine on December 22 within the metropolis of Hangzhou forward of going to Britain subsequent month for graduate college. Because my situation is pretty urgent and all the students around me going abroad have taken it, I feel it's relatively reliable, Ms. Zhang stated. Even earlier than this present marketing campaign, a couple of million individuals had lined up to get vaccinated, bewildering scientists who have warned that taking unproven vaccines poses potential well-being dangers. Their efforts now, that are wider in scope, are being rolled out in an equally advert hoc vogue. In southern Guangdong province, 180,000 individuals, largely employees concerned in meals storage and transportation, quarantine services and border inspection, had been inoculated as of December 22. In the Japanese province of Zhejiang, 281,800 individuals had been vaccinated. In Wuhan, the place the outbreak was first detected, the federal government stated it had designated 48 vaccination clinics for its emergency program, which began on Thursday. China, which is testing 5 vaccines in phase 3 trials, has not offered any info from this final stage to present the efficacy of those vaccines. By distinction, the United States and Britain began inoculations after reviewing and approving such trial knowledge. Instead, Chinese officers have issued broad statements with few particulars, assuring the general public that the vaccines are secure and efficient. 3 of the vaccines have been permitted just for emergency use. Last month, Liu Jingzhen, the chairman of Sinopharm, a state-owned vaccine maker that has 2 vaccines in late-stage trials, stated that not one of the roughly 1 million individuals vaccinated to this point had any adversarial reactions and that only a few had mild symptoms. The knowledge and approval are anticipated to come inside weeks. While there have been promising indicators, they've included caveats.